Bhagavad Gita for Corporate Wisdom, Chapter 8, Focus and Flow, the Power of Steady Attention. We live in a world where attention is the new currency. Every notification, every ping, every email is competing for our mind. And yet, the leaders who stand out are those who can hold steady focus inside constant noise. Chapter 8 of the Bhagavad Gita is not about death as it sounds literally. It's about quality of attention we carry at crucial moments. Krishna says, as your final thought, so is your life. In today's language, where your attention goes, your leadership grows. Just reflect on this. When you think of your current life, what occupies your mind most often? Is it helping you or draining you? Krishna explains that the mind is constantly moving, but what we hold in our awareness at key moments defines our direction. Modern psychology calls this attention determines perception. Corporate reality proves this. Think of a leader who stays calm in crisis. They see opportunities others miss. Think of someone scattered. Even simple tasks feel overwhelming. Krishna's teaching, your inner state decides your outer result. What inner state do you bring into your meetings, decisions, and relationships? Think about it. Krishna says that the state of mind at the moment of transition decides the quality of the next chapter. In corporate life, this is very real. Before giving feedback, before starting a meeting, before reacting to criticism, before making a big decision, the energy you carry into the decision shapes the outcome. A leader who begins a conversation with anxiety creates defensiveness, but a leader who starts with clarity creates trust. Before important moments, how do you feel? And what if you pause for 10 seconds to shift that state? Think about it. Before we move deeper into focus and attention, I want to pause here and share my personal interpretation of what Krishna means when he speaks about life and death in this chapter. Because at first it may sound philosophical, but what Krishna is pointing to is something incredibly practical. Krishna is not only talking, he is about physical death. He is talking about the micro endings we face every day. The end of a role, the end of a belief, the end of a difficult moment, the end of an identity we have outgrown. In our careers, we experience these micro deaths all the time, but we rarely recognize them. A project finishes, something ends. A leader changes, something ends. A habit breaks, something ends. An old confidence dissolves, something ends. And Krishna says something beautiful. The state of your mind at the moment of ending shapes the beginning of what comes next. To me, this is not philosophy. That is leadership, psychology expressed thousands of years ago. When I read this chapter, I realized if I end a day with irritation, I begin the next day already tense. If I end a meeting frustrated, I begin the next one on edge. If I end a chapter in life with bitterness, I begin the next chapter with residue. So, when Krishna talks about final thought, I interpret it as your last emotion of the moment becomes the seed of the next moment. This is why awareness matters so much. What is coming to an end in your life right now, big or small? How consciously are you closing that chapter? Krishna is pointing us towards conscious completion, to end things with clarity, not clutter, with awareness, not attachment, with calm, not chaos. Because when endings are conscious, new beginnings becomes powerful. Krishna introduces a powerful idea, Ekāgratā, a mind gathered in one direction. This is the state athletes call flow. It is when distractions dissolve, thinking becomes sharp, and work feels effortless. Leaders who practice one pointed focus finish tasks faster, communicate more clearly, reduce emotional noise, make wiser decisions. Modern neuroscience agrees deep focus increases productivity by 300 to 500%. What pulls your focus away the most? If you eliminated just one distraction today, what would change? Think about it. Krishna talks about creating conditions for a steady mind. For us today, this translates to a clear physical space, your desk, lighting, noise level, they shape your mind. A clear digital space, notifications are the enemies of attention. A clear emotional space, a hurried mind cannot focus deeply. A clear intention. Why are you doing what you are doing? The 2 minutes pre-work reset. One breath, one intention, one commitment. Just begin. What is one change you can make to make your environment that will immediately improve your focus? Krishna says that inner clarity comes when we reduce mental noise. Today's leaders struggle not because of lack of intelligence, but because of excessive noise. Doubts, pressure, comparison, fear. When the noise drops, awareness rises. Name the noise. This is pressure, this is fear, this is comparison. When named, noise loses power. Ask yourself, what is the loudest noise in your mind right now? Chapter 8 teaches stability during transitions, the ability to stay anchored when everything changes. Corporate parallels can be new role, layoffs, market shifts, team conflict, high stake presentations. Krishna's message: the moment of change is the moment to be most mindful. Breathe, feel feet on the ground, ask what matters most right now. What transition are you going through right now? What would it look like to meet it with calm awareness? Krishna's final message in this chapter: your dominant thought shapes your future actions. If your mind is full of fear, you overreact. If your mind is full of doubt, you hesitate. If your mind is full of resentment, you disconnect. If your mind is full of clarity, you lead. If your mind is full with purpose, you inspire. Your life grows in the direction of your attention. What thought do you want to hold at the center of your leadership journey? Reflect on this. What you think becomes your mindset. What you hold becomes your habit. And what you practice becomes your leadership. This is the wisdom of chapter 8. Focus, flow, clarity, and inner steadiness. I am Kishore Kumar Thakur, and you have been listening to Bhagavad Gita for Corporate Wisdom, Chapter 8, The Power of Steady Attention. Until next time, stay focused, stay aware, stay aligned with your inner compass. Thank you.